Hi, and welcome to the VPN Club YouTube channel. In this video, I'll show you how to watch HBO Max outside the US. As you may know, each country has its own Max catalog. If you are in the US, you'll have access to the US catalog. If you are in another country, you'll have access to that country's catalog. You'll have access to a lot of content, but not all the content available on HBO Max in the US. And if you try accessing HBO Max from a country where it is not available, you'll see an error message like this. Don't worry, this video will guide you on how to bypass this geo-block and watch HBO Max as if you were in the US. Before I show you how to watch HBO Max outside the US, I invite you to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification button if you enjoy this content. This will mean a lot to me and help me create even more useful content. So, how can you watch HBO Max outside the US? The short answer is ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN is an app that you can install on your computer, smartphone, tablet, or smart TV, and that allows you to change your IP address. Once connected, your real IP address will be hidden and replaced by the IP address of the VPN server. Imagine I would like to watch HBO Max. I'm currently in France, and as you can see, the Max website is in French and is showing me what's available in that country. I don't have access to the NBA, NHL, or MLB, for example. If I want to watch HBO Max, as if I were in the US, what I need to do is use ExpressVPN to make it look like I'm in the US. You can easily connect to a VPN server from this list of locations. There are a lot of countries, the US of course, but also Canada, Mexico, the UK, Germany, France, Italy, Spain, Australia, Brazil, Japan, to name just a few. These are all countries from which you can make it look like you're in. Simply click on the US in the list of countries. ExpressVPN will then establish a connection to the fastest server available in the US. I click on the US, then here, it's connecting. It only takes a few seconds. Done! I'm now connected to the internet virtually from the US. My IP address has been replaced by the IP address of the VPN server located in New York. As you can see here, my IP address now locates me in New York. Any website or app I use will assume I'm located in the US. Let's refresh this page. And as you can see, I now have access to HBO Max as if I were in the US. I have access to all the content that is available in the US, including the NBA, NHL, MLB. ExpressVPN not only helps me bypass the geo-block, but it also fully encrypts my traffic, meaning my internet service provider can no longer track what I do, what websites I visit, and so on. Once you don't need to use the VPN anymore, you may deactivate it by pressing this button. I showed you how to do it from a computer, but it's the same principle if you're on a smartphone or tablet. The iOS and Android apps are quite similar to this one. You can even use ExpressVPN on a smart TV or gaming console. As you saw, to watch HBO Max outside the US, you need ExpressVPN. To sign up, visit vpn-club.com/express or click on the link under this video. ExpressVPN is one of the best VPNs to bypass geo restrictions. They have thousands of servers in 105 countries. It's a safe, reliable and fast VPN available on Windows, macOS, iOS, Android, and so on. You can use it on up to 8 devices simultaneously. Great speeds, no bandwidth limit, a strict no-log policy. Very effective to bypass geo-blocks and censorship. ExpressVPN is not free, it's a paid VPN, but it costs only a few dollars per month. With this link, you will take advantage of a 61% discount and 4 months free. To summarize, the idea is to use ExpressVPN to make it look like you are in the US by replacing your IP address with the IP address of the VPN server located in the US. Doing this not only allows you to bypass a geo-block and access HBO Max US, but also browse anonymously and more. All you need to do is to select the US in the list. That's it. It is that simple. Please note that ExpressVPN offers a 30-day trial in the form of a money-back guarantee, which means that you can sign up, try the service for several weeks without any limit, and then request a refund if you wish. To get a refund, all you need to do is to contact their customer service and ask them to refund you. That's it. The only condition, make this request within 30 days after sign-up. Otherwise, it will be too late. That said, I highly recommend that you keep your subscription, as ExpressVPN comes with many other benefits to unblock almost any app or website, bypass firewalls, increase the security of your connection, avoid bandwidth throttling, access more content, save money, and more. Don't even think about free VPNs. Free VPNs are not very effective at unblocking restricted apps and websites. They're also unsecured and very slow. The worst part is that some of them can easily be detected by your ISP. Best to forget about them. This is why I recommend using ExpressVPN, which is by far the easiest and most effective way to watch HBO Max outside the US. Remember, with this link, you will take advantage of a 61% discount and 4 months free, as well as a 30-day money-back guarantee, so it's absolutely risk-free for you. Another great VPN to watch HBO Max outside the US is NordVPN. NordVPN is another high-quality VPN with over 7,000 servers in 113 countries. Just like ExpressVPN, NordVPN is available on Windows, macOS, iOS, Android, and so on. Very effective to bypass censorship as well. So, if ExpressVPN is a bit too expensive for you, I recommend that you get NordVPN instead, as it is a bit more affordable. To sign up, visit vpn-club.com/nord or click on the link under this video. With this link, you will take advantage of a 74% discount and 3 months free with a 2-year plan. Great value for money. Like ExpressVPN, NordVPN offers a 30-day trial in the form of a money-back guarantee, which means that you can sign up, try the service for several weeks without any limit, and then request a refund if you wish. ExpressVPN and NordVPN both work great to watch HBO Max outside the US, but also to unblock other restricted apps and websites, bypass firewalls, and more. Alright, that's all for today. Now you know how to watch HBO Max outside the US. As you saw, it's very easy. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them below, and I will answer them as soon as possible. If you liked this video, if you found it useful, please like it, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notifications button. Thanks and see you next time.